Same with the NBA. The biggest deadline trade was Evan Turner going from the Sixers to the Indiana Pacers for longtime Pacer Danny Granger, who's certainly not the player he was after missing last season with an injury, most of last season, right? Or all of it. Significant.
Well, the last 2 years he's missed more than 100 games,
yeah,
so he's certainly been injured a lot.
He's been injured for 2 years, basically. And he was back playing this year, a significantly diminished role, but part of the rotation. And they traded him to the Sixers for Evan Turner. And so if you're Danny Granger, you go from this team that you've spent your career with, basically most of your career with, and they're having their greatest year ever. And then you get traded to a team that literally isn't trying, is attempting to lose. A team that has 9 second-round picks next year. 9.
6.
9.
I think it's a 9.
9. They got 3 in that trade. They picked up 3 trades in the trade on deadline day. They have 9 second-round picks. You can't use them. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're not even trying. And they don't even want to play a guy like Granger. It's not interesting to them. They want to play the young guys they have and see what they're made of, and they want to lose as many games as possible. That's clear.
And you know what? God bless them for it. God bless them.
It's okay. I mean, the players on the court aren't trying to lose, but the players on the court, as they've seen, they lost a couple weeks ago. They lost back-to-back games in the 40s. They were behind. What was that score that we saw? They were behind 83-33. 85-30.
At the half, right?
No, just in the early third quarter.
Oh, man.
But I looked on my phone. That was the score. Like, who sees that score? Hang on, I'm going to get it right. I have it on my phone.
You took the Sixers, didn't you?
I did have the Sixers in that game.
Idiots.
Yeah, no shit. Can't really.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. That's the trials and tribulations of Ben Mankiewicz gambling on sports. Like, he's not necessarily, he's the anti-Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather will only tweet out when he wins. Mankiewicz talks about when he loses. This is authentic sports talk from a degenerate gambler.
89, here it is, and it was 89-33. I got it late. Clippers.
Hang on, but before you read that, why do you have to put up your glasses when you do that? Like, you wear glasses to read. Why do you put them up?
Because when you're reading something small, I'm actually better without the glasses. Like, I can read it fine from here, but if I get it close, the glasses don't work.
God, you look so old when you do that. Like, you're like, like you squint and everything. Like, when you put up your glasses like this and do this to read and maybe tilt it like this, there's not a girl in the country that doesn't want to fuck me. Wait, what does it say? What does it say? They're like, oh, Ben, oh. Yeah, no, it's brutal. It's brutal. Here it is right here. Oh, you're such a panty dropper, Ben. All right, yeah, go ahead.
89-35. 89-35, and I missed it. It was 89. When I checked it, it was 89-33. By the time I took the photo of my phone, the Sixers were rallying, and they had cut it to 89-35. So it's a team that's not even trying. And so Danny Granger now I don't even know if he flew in. The Wizards yesterday played the Cavaliers, and I was listening to the Wizards radio broadcast, and the announcers.
2 terrible teams.
Well, the Wizards aren't terrible. They're 28-28.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said the Sixers and the Cavs.
No, the Wizards. So the Wizards, listen to the Wizards and the Cavs, and the Wizards broadcasters were saying that a former Wizard is having his number retired by the Cavaliers. And I was like, who could that be? I was like, I can't be retiring Antoine Jameson's number, right? Like, this is what is going on?
Right.
And it was, as it turned out to be a trick question, it was Ilgauskas, who was traded to the Wizards and never played, but they then bought him out. And so that's what Granger wants, is he wants to be bought out. And he hasn't even reported, and he didn't show up to practice. And I would say that if this were any other sport, that would be inappropriate. Like, you got a contract, you got to play. But this weirdness of the NBA, where the Sixers, you make the trade and you balance the salaries out, the Sixers just wanted to get rid of Evan Turner. They don't want Danny Granger. They wanted to get something from him. They got something in addition to, they cleared Turner's salary going forward. They don't have to make those. He's got a big payout and then another one coming, and they can't just let him go. So They got out from under that. They may have gotten a pick too. I'm not sure. Did they get a pick in that trade?
They did.
Yeah,
yes.
so they also get a pick that they value. And then they don't care about Danny Granger. They just want to make the things work. And Danny Granger sort of seems to have earned the right to play for a contender. And it's not, again, it's not like being traded to the Astros in baseball. The Astros aren't trying to lose to get the #1 pick. They're just not very good. They got young players, so you got to go. And in football, you'd have to go play for the Texans. They're not trying to lose. But the NBA is different, so I don't blame Danny Granger, and it appears that they'll work it out and get a buyout.
So you view this as a non-shit move. You view this as a solid move from Danny Granger, who should, I mean, at this stage in his career, be competing with a team like the Clippers or, you know, one of those funky, trendy teams, the Wizards even. Like, you don't think this is a shit move at all on his standpoint. Like, he should not play for the Sixers at all.
I think he can do what he wants, but there's a value for the Sixers in having a buyout. So he doesn't want to go. He's trying to force their hand. He's trying to get a little leverage so he doesn't even show up. The Sixers are interested in it. He's interested in it. These are business decisions. He'll get it. He doesn't have to go. I don't think anybody should look poorly on Danny Granger for this move. I really don't. The NBA is a weird situation to these trades. They're not real. They're often not real trades. So in years past, before, I guess, maybe it was the Derek Fisher rule, but in years past, you could go back and sign with the team that traded you. Now, that's out. Now he can't sign with the Pacers. But obviously, there are any number of playoff teams who wouldn't mind having Danny Granger.